We all know the golden rule, love your neighbor as yourself. And I think we can all agree that as Christians, we know that we should be loving all of the people around us. Now we all know that, but we definitely don't all do that. And it's really not that simple too. People who are close to us, like our family and friends, can sometimes be really easy to love. But on the other hand, they can at times be very difficult to love because we know them so well. And obviously, the people we have a harder time getting along with are the ones who are more difficult to love. Nevertheless, we still have to love them as Jesus would. I had a great opportunity to teach this to one of my students at junior camp. We were out at the coast at Camp Wainema for the week and played lots of different games. This particular day, we were playing dodgeball in the gym. And as 4th and 5th grade boys are, this game was obviously very competitive. So a little soon after the game ended, one of the boys hit another one directly in the face. In retaliation, the second kid hunted the first one down and nailed him in the face as well. Now, to provide a bit more context, both of these boys sometimes had a little bit of trouble controlling their temper. So naturally, both of them blew up at each other. Now, it wasn't too pretty and we had to take away some free time, but it was still a great teaching moment nonetheless. When I asked them what they were thinking, their reasoning was that they wanted to get revenge on each other for getting hit in the face. And to them, this seemed like the logical response. I mean, what else were they supposed to do, right? And honestly, nowadays, this is what the world is telling us the correct response is. If someone wrongs us, we should make things even. And as good as that sounds sometimes, this is actually the exact opposite of what Jesus tells us to do. In Matthew chapter 5, verses 38 and 39, Jesus says, "You have heard that it was said, eye for eye and tooth for tooth. But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also." So directly contrary to what our culture says today, Jesus wants us to not return evil with evil, but instead evil with love. And I get that. It's not always easy. It's not always easy for me to love first too. However, we are truly called to love one another. No matter who it is, what they've done, the situation you're in, or how you're feeling, we need to choose love first. And if you don't know how to love them in a certain situation, think of it this way. You can love someone by doing what is good, best, and right for them, regardless of how it makes you feel. So for my camper who needed to get revenge, it's pretty clear that hitting his friend in the face with a dodgeball in return was not doing what was good, best, and right for him, regardless of how angry he was feeling. But hey, we all make mistakes, and he learned from that one just like we all do. So let's go out and do as Jesus did and love one another.